In today's video, you guys just going to see a simple online ranked match. Now, the opponent that I was playing, I thought I recorded his audio. His mic doesn't turn on until like the ending of the second quarter, but as I was going through what I supposedly thought I picked up his audio recording, it did not capture it. So it's very unfortunate. But this video is going to be like in a comparison to what was going on with the ESG situation when the tournament play was going on and a lot of people was watching championship game and the semifinal match, and it was a lot of people just hating on certain individuals or certain teams of how they play, especially the team that went undefeated. So I want to kind of get a little bit more into that as well with the gameplay comparison and much more. So in today's video, of course, I'm going to be using Kentucky and I'm going to be facing this Texas user. Now, in this match alone, for everybody that knows when it comes to competition, a lot of people pick one or two plays or the same play and just run it over and over and over. That's how it has always been in any competitive match in any EA Sports game, college football over the years, or Madden over the years. And ESG is kind of the same. I mean, that's how it's kind of played over the tournament for those that was in the beta playtest. You guys know once you find a rhythm and everybody's working together as a team, you can definitely do that. But people don't run the same play back to back to back times like how it has been in Madden or college football, but they would go back to that specific formation or play like two or three plays later. So they do change it up, but when it comes to that comparison, that's the best way I can put it, how I seen it when, we was playing in the beta playtest. So in this match, my opponent starts off with just running left and right out of this trip single back formation. Of course, his first possession, I didn't really do anything adjustment wise to stuff it, and I just let him abuse it. So a lot of times when I play a lot of people, I let them abuse certain things that they think they can get away with. And of course, there's times where I just simply can't stop it. But in this case, I was able to adjust and ended up stopping him. But the fact that he still never went away from it blows my mind. That's another thing when I play a lot of people. Um, they would just keep running the same thing, trying to make it work. Now, they do tend to like get out of certain things, trying to help themselves out, but for the most part, they will go directly back to what they was originally running. So, like with ESG, that's kind of what happened. Um, People would find ways to, based off the situation, get themselves back into a comfortable way where they can pretty much start going back to what they was originally dominating at. And that's kind of the same formula for both situations, and that's how always been outside even just football games in general, competitive play, just like with NBA 2K and other games in general. That's how everybody just plays. So of course for me in this match, I end up turning on my mic. I'm like, bro, you're doing the same plays and you're not really doing anything crazy to help yourself back into the game. So I don't really trash talk at this point in time. I used to trash talk a lot back in the day, but now it's like I got to the point where I'm trying to help people during the matches. So of course we started off conservative talking, and then out of nowhere my opponent just blew up. He got so frustrated, and that's where I kind of lash back at the same time. And this is why I really don't really talk anymore, and especially EA Sports matches, because it goes from trying to help somebody or just talking about the gameplay, and then the other person just goes off with the trash talking. They're talking wild. Like, I wish I recorded this audio because this guy was threatening me with my life. He said he's gonna come find me. He says, "Oh, I got your personal information. I have a major in computer science or something." He's like, "I know where you live," and all that stuff. So it was that crazy. And what blows my mind is like people get so frustrated over a video game and it goes that far. That is blowing my mind. So like I said, I wish I recorded this audio so you guys can hear everything this guy was saying, but it got to that point, right? But like for in ESG, what happened over the tournament, A lot of people was complaining about one specific person, saying that he was cheating because of his build. He had a previous version build that he just kept into the next build. And honestly, the guy was just good at, running the ball. He had great vision. He knew when to cut. He read his blocks. Even his team. His team was making him stand out more because they was playing their roles. They was picking up blocks, and it came down to how people was pursuing, timing of making a tackle. Now, of course, during the beta, like for those that are in the beta playtest, you guys have seen the videos that I posted out when we faced that particular team and that particular person. I had to slow down the footage because it's like there was times just even at speed is like, why aren't we making tackles? And there's a lot of great people that was on my team at the time that could tackle, and we was having games where we was able to stuff the runs, and then it's just that one particular team we couldn't stop the run. And it's like at speed, it seemed like we're right there, but we couldn't tackle. So I slowed down, had a breakdown by the developer why we was missing tackles, and it was based off, just like the very detailed things where we was right there, but depending on what we was doing, we could probably strafe tackle on the side. We wasn't aligning our player to actually be aligned with the ball carrier to make a tackle. So there was a lot of those detailed things that really showcase why we wasn't able to tackle. And of course, the beta gameplay showcase some issues as well, which they are aware of and cleaning up. But you have those moments where you're having a block and block shedding engagement animation. The running back can just run through that. There's no interaction right now with the animations like we see with the interaction between the ball carrier and blocking and block shedding linemen that we see in college football or Madden. They don't have that yet, so ball carriers can just run directly through them. Even if a block shed's happening, they can't automatically engage into tackling the ball carrier because they don't have those certain animations to just cling on like that in comparison to what we see currently with college football and Madden. So that's another issue that they're aware of and fixing. So they're implementing more interaction animations between the run game. But that was basically, what was going on. A lot of people, I had to reiterate another video showcase where, after tournament, played with that dominant running back that was on that dominant team after the fact as just a random pickup game, just having fun and labbing. And I showed clips where, certain individuals, even myself, we was able to make tackles, and we was trying to teach one person that was asking Dev how can he get better at tackling. And that was the videos I was trying to showcase to him of the strafe tackling, which is a big thing. And it showed the difference. Like, you can actually stop that ball carrier. Now, I didn't want to shy away of saying that the ball carrier wasn't good. He's great. A lot of people are great at what they do in all areas. Like, there's great D-line, O-linemen, great DBs, great linebackers that can pursue and tackle one-on-one open field. So there's a lot of that stuff. But in comparison, as the competitiveness, what I want to talk about in comparison to this video is that what's crazy is that the ESG players, they complain about certain individual players. But when it comes to Madden and college football, it's like the trash talk goes beyond the gameplay. It's just mind blowing to me. But that's what I want to try to get into for the comparison of this video, is that there's just a big difference. And that's why I say ESG is so detailed and much more better. And actually, I'm glad that the trash talking is based off that instead of what happened in today's video against my opponent. So I want you to give me your guys' thoughts and opinions on that situation, especially the people that played in the beta, and let me know what you guys think. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.